Okay, before we go into that, you also talked about GBP, this instrument. This instrument is quite interesting for this week. In the matter of fact, if you want to scale in like crazily, I guess this is a market I would give that run. I wish I don't know yet. But the thing that is really interesting is Tuesday inside day, Wednesday inside day, Thursday inside day. As a day trader, this could give you an idea that what you are definitely going to be looking for is a range expansion if the breakout of the inside day. Look at the box. The box is on Monday. So definitely we are trading inside. But now let's move it a little bit more. Though Tuesday traded inside Monday, but that is the lowest point at which Tuesday traded, and this is the highest point. That is also a box. Did you get it? And all through, this is pattern within a pattern. Wednesday traded inside Tuesday without triggering the low or the high. Thursday also traded inside what do you call it? Wednesday. So all we have is market is just going down. What is happening? They are trapping sellers. They are trapping sellers down. And now once they are trapped, don't trapping them. Guess where they will go? Definitely the minimum will be the eye of the box. Or probably it will come back to this level. It's a good one. Or if it goes, since it has taken the low and it's trading high, so trading inside rather than it has come to closing price. If it fails and it's going to go back down, because it's also now trading inside previous week's level, it might be failing. I don't think I only react, but with what I'm seeing, I feel it's going to go high. But whichever way, what I see is that price is going down, and now it has taken the low. If it fails here, my target should be this. But if it continues, my target should be Monday's high. That is by the way, but I don't really have that sign. I don't want to be in the market, hoping and waiting. No, I just want something exclusive that I'm done within. But my trade today, let me quickly show you this very one. My trades today. This is for spread day, obviously. If you look at the templates, Monday sets the low of the week. As Monday could be the floor. Just a minute. Mm, If there's anybody that want to join the class, please you guys should alert the house that we have started if anybody is joining. But otherwise, let me keep on going. Okay. Sorry for just a minute. I'm setting my phone. Let me set my speaker right. Out. Okay. It's okay like this. Okay, beautiful. I'm going to be taking my time with you guys today, so be ready. I have to do this because I see most of you still making blunders. We're going to be clearing all that noise by God's grace. Okay, see what happened? Monday sets the high and the low of the week. The high and the low of the week. That is Monday's level, Monday's range. Coming, though I close this trade, but I know it's still going down. I don't like holding anymore. I just want to be in and out. If I'm in this trade, I would have taken out 90%, but not to worry. I want to show you something. So see what happened? Monday sets the low and the high. The high, what I said is whenever a level is taken, what do I say? If you draw the level is going high. Therefore, I've seen one push high This is one push high, Monday breaking out. Monday broke out Friday's level. We redraw the level. Tuesday broke out Monday's level. That is, price has gone high in one push, two pushes, and then on Wednesday, three pushes to the high. And for Monday, we have Monday's closing price compared to Friday's closing price. Highest closing price. Monday is giving us what? The ceiling. Have the ceiling be put in place? No, it took it out. Tuesday close. Tuesday sets a high again. Ceiling, what happened? Wednesday again expands the very range. Therefore, our ceiling have not yet been put in place. But on Wednesday, we have our ceiling put in place, which was triggered on Thursday. And then we have what? Price dumping down. I shared this with us. This is what? First red day. They have walked the high in three pushes, walk the high. Where do you think they will go? They're coming back low. Great. So, how did I take this trade? Quickly, then we start looking for Monday through to Friday. You find out that it's the same thing over and over again. So, now let's go into it. Prices pumping into Asia. First section, we got our peak formation high. Ask yourself, where is the peak formation? The peak formation is above closing price. We have price closed in breakout. You got it. Because I size a lot, I can't wait to take out the money. You got it. So I could take out majority of my trade and let the market run. Learn to get paid. So see what happened? It went high, it broke out. And what do I say? Once price is pumping into your section, start thinking dump. But before the section, we have a high, which price took out. We have a low, that is a box. You are done. Now, what do you see? Price went to a closing price before the capital injection time. Got the capital injection time here. Until it is well engineered, no need to take the trade. So you see, this is clear. If you want to go down a little bit, you see more. You see, this is a box. Price is walking inside and it's going out in one push, two pushes, three pushes. All there is I want to see is closing price or the low of previous day level. Then I scale down to as low as 1 minute. Like I told you, capital injection time. I don't want to be in the market for too long. See, all market is doing is coiling, which what I've seen is that market is still coming down to this slow. So definitely, I have closed 90% of my trade. But how did I go about it? See, now the first section, see what I have. We have already deduced information coming from the higher time frame. We have peak formation before the capital injection time. Okay, I'm looking at the capital injection time. And what I'm thinking is maybe price will come back and take out that item setup. But what happened? That box have already given me a clue that we had the high. And what happened? The price came and gave me simple. Look at it again. At a level, what do we have? Pin and government. That was my entry. Pin and government. I took my trade. And guess what? Before I could even think about adding some more position, what do we have? Explosion. That's what I'm looking for. That's exploded, got me to my take profit. I'm done. What do I want to be stressing out for? No, I just come to take a beat from the whole lot. I don't care what anybody feels. Oh, hold it to the low. None of my business. I want simple, repeatable trade setup. In New York section, I'm going to come look for the same thing. Now, look at this very well. Eclipse. Does this make sense?
Yeah, certainly does.
See what I did? Simple. Let me go back again so that I can see clearly before I start looking at Monday to Friday because it happened like every goddamn day. Okay, Monday opened. Compare Monday's closing price. Most of you complaining, oh, I do not know the floor. I do not know the ceiling. Watch this. Monday opened compared to Friday's closing price. Question, which one is higher? Hello? Which one is higher? Can you guys answer me? Monday and Friday, which closing price is higher? You could see it already. Friday's closing price is higher than Monday's. Sorry, Monday's closing price is higher. So therefore, Monday is giving us a ceiling. But what happened? The ceiling has it been put in place on Monday? No, it was taken. The ceiling have been expanded. They're expanding the high. The range is being expanded. Once the range is expanded, they give us false red day closing breakout. Now price is setting up for the explosion. I scale low. Do I want the whole lot? 100% yes. But guess what? I can be inside and be watching the market bleed into me. No. See what happened? I take my trade entry, stop loss, take profits, and walk away. Now let's start the process from gold. We're going to be seeing an instrument. I've carefully selected 3 days. So I'm going to be looking at you have to learn how to cherry pick this instrument and then trade the best. So please, if what I'm going to be showing you now doesn't relate like the first two trades that I'm going to be showing you, or the first trade to the last trade on Friday, if you spot any different, please, I beg you, drop it. That means I'm lying to you. So now let's go into it. Be carefully watching what I'm showing you. So if I'm doing something different, let me know, please, so that we don't go and start learning what is not. Market will always do the same thing. So the only variable is who? The trader is me and you. Get out of your own head space and let the market settle. Now let's go into Monday. Like I said, carefully selected this instrument for you guys to see the same thing you will do once you are trading. You have to cherry pick your trade. Let's look at the behavior. Price is pumping high. It has given us a high. Then what happened? On Monday, before the London, New York section, we have price triggered the low. This brought this instrument to our watch list. But see the behavior of price. Price started pumping in one push. Count the highs. Price started pumping one push to the high, two pushes again. Then it tried to break out. It came back inside, went back high. Three pushes. Remember, I only wait for capital injection time. So it went one, two, three. Good. You could see the count. Now just look left. You could see that we have the floor. We have low here before the high. We have another low here before the high, and we have the last low here. If market is failing from the high, look at this. This could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday, which is still the same thing, front side and then back side. The only thing is that it took a whole day, just one day for it to settle. So what do we want to see? We have a low, and we have the high goes price to going high. Every time they set up a high, they take it out. Every time they set up a high, the high will be taken out. So it pump price into our section. Remember, once market makers pump price into you, start thinking what? Dumb. Get it? So let's go on. So Monday traded, and then what happened? Before the capital injection time. This is the highest point at which price have traded. Simple, simple, simple. Wait for it. Like I said, I'm looking for the explosive move. If you are wrong, guess what? It won't take 1 minute for the market to kick you out. No, no time. It's either you're getting the explosive move or you are not. So what happened now? See, gave us peak formation high, came back to that level, and then failed. Just look inward and you see this bar going high, then this engulfed this very bar, showing you sellers momentum. You can start taking your trade from that level. Stop loss just above the swing point, this very swing point that was taken. So you see, entry, stop loss, take profit. Where's our take profit? We are going down here, but this is the first take profit. After you take your trade in a case like this, when price started coming down, it started going high, showing us another pin and government. You can add some more, add. This is where maybe you can add a lot of size. You keep adding, then once it gets to this level, it's either you collapse the whole trade or take out 90%, all stop loss back to entry and see what happens. Lo and behold, it came back to the floor. This is what I'm looking for, nothing more. Monday. Now let's go on to 30 minutes again. Please, I want you guys to ask questions if there be any. And look, don't chase the market. I will show you that. Because what happened yesterday, so many people were chasing the price. What was my business? I don't chase, I wait. Capital injection time is capital injection time. If it ain't easy, I ain't trading. Let it be simple. Let it be clear. Let it show me its hand before I go in. The same kind of behavior on Monday, the same thing. So price will keep on doing the same over and over and over again. Don't get it wrong. So see what happened. This is an instrument that I don't really trade, but look at it again. Capital injection time, 10 o'clock. What happened? It pumped to that level. Let's just look at it quickly. But the first thing you should see is that when it break out, remember level, timing, and behavior of price. If you don't know the level that you are trading from, you will be gambling 50-50. Best trade setup will always come from level. It has broken the high, which we know. This is the highest point before capital injection time. I'm not trying to catch the eye. What am I waiting for? Simple. Where is my peak formation? I've seen my peak formation. Once they are breaking back inside, I'm already taking my trade. Funny enough, this is coming from an institutional level. Price is at the grid point. Entry, stop loss. Just look left. You see the floor. You see it here? That's fine. Dump. How do I know that? It's simple. Because I see price going high. One push, two pushes, three pushes. Then went to take out the high from this level. The count is always there. Understand what you're looking for. Don't just gamble. Don't just trade. Took out the high, extend the range. You see what is happening. They are walking the eye into any structure. You see, they are walking the eye into the level, and we had breakout. It got to that level, Simple trade. Entry, stop loss, came back to the low and pin that level. Get out, whatever price is doing. If it keeps on going, I don't care. 1:6. This is what you're looking for. Something that once you take, you are not fidgeting. In less than 30 minutes, you're done. Get out. Come back the next day doing the same thing. Great then. Now let's go again. Is anything different from what I'm saying? The two instruments I've looked at, is there any different? Do you spot any difference? Definitely no. It's the same thing. Let's go ahead. Let's check currency, GBP. Sorry, I'm seeing one. GBP USD. Okay, let's look at that. I'm just doing this so that, well, I'm done trading for the week now. The trade I got today was really a blast, a complete. Well, anyway, that's part of it. I might be tempted again in New York, but I won't look at the trade. I'll make sure I come back when it's 1 hour past time, so that I'm not trading again. Okay, Monday. Look at the process. Look at the process. Monday, rather, Friday gave us a floor. I'm not jumping into the opportunity, but I want to see how did Friday close. Prices dumping into Friday and all through the week from on Wednesday, where we have the ceiling. Why? Because that is the highest close. Tuesday happened to be the highest close of the week. Then what happened? Wednesday dumps. Thursday dumps, closing breakout. Friday dumps again. But what happened? It closed back inside, giving us what? False green day. Sorry, excuse me. They dump price into Friday. We got false green day. This is simple. Signal day is simple, right? Then what should be simple also? Just the capital injection time. Learn to even market before the time. That is 4 o'clock. So what do I want to see? See what I want to see. Let me show you. From closing price, we have price dumping. We just count the black bars. One, two, and then look at the lows also. This is not yet broken out, so it's 1, 2, 3. Dumping into where? Let me use the number box also. Yeah, I want to be sure I'm guiding you guys right. I don't want gambling. So see what happened? It's dumping into 00 institutional level. Also, look at this level where the market started. That is a floor. That is a floor. That is a level. That is where the market started from. The lowest price have gone for the day of Monday. It gave a gap. It came to close the gap. It coiled and started dumping back into where the market started, the floor of Monday. It could keep on going, but what do I want to see? The capital injection time. I'm scaling low. I'm scaling low. I could also go to 1 minute. Anytime from you see it the best, take the trade. So what happened now? Even though 1 minute gave us two, the best is always there. What happened? Peak formation. You see how consistent this is. Peak formation low. Let's even go down to 1 minute chart because I don't want you guys to be scared of the 1 minute chart. All you need to do is, what am I looking for? Where's my peak formation? What it is my peak formation in capital injection time. Look at it here. This is the, I can put it down because that's the lowest point at which price traded before it took the level. And funny enough, let me take this off and you see what they gave us. They gave us extended W formation. This is what we have. Extended W formation. Don't just catch the loon. Don't, oh, this is my trade. They even give you pin engulfments to induce you. You're already going in, but we are not yet inside. So what do we have? Once they took sellers or rather buyers that are coming in too early, they trap them again with a pin and government going back inside. From 1 minute is cleared enough to take your trade. So, oh, is that not catching the floor? No, it is already. I'm not waiting for, sorry, I'm only waiting for the bar to close. I'm not just catching the low. Oh, it gave me pin and government, but it's still inside. This closed there. Oh, you took your trade. Okay, let me assume you took this. You failed. Then this happened, pin and government. In this case, I'm not taking the whole lot here, the whole size. I'll just put a starter to see what is happening. Then price ran inside and started coiling. Then took off with a vengeance, going back to minimum closing price. First take profit. Then if you want more, you do one full range extension of the box. Where is the box? Took the low of that level. And then what happened? Gave us one full range extension. Didn't quite get there. Just felt shy of the high around this level. Get out. You would have taken 90% of your position out here. Get paid. This is even enough. Then what happened? Price kept going. Same thing. Now, I could also take another entry going back to 5 minutes and coming. I just want to show you explosion. Let it be that the market is ready to go on a runner. Then you are joining the run on 5 minutes. Price coiled, walk that level, and then took off the same thing over and over and over again. This is repeatable and it is scalable. There's one. Let's check another one. Still, we are still on Monday. You can see how many kind of opportunity there is for us on Monday. According to Stacy, he said whenever he's trading, it's like he's thrown into a candy shop and he's given the opportunity to pick as many as he wants. But what do? You need to really streamline it and pick the best. Which one you think is the best? The best is the one that is set up. I don't care what instrument's name it is. Still again, post Green Day and inside the breakout came back to that level. What's time? Capital injection time for the runner. Let's look at this quickly. Then we go into another day, which is Tuesday. I'm just trying to make you guys see how repeatable this is and how simple it should be. Listen and listen good. All the best trade setup will always come from a level, level, timing, level, and behavior of price. We've seen that price triggered. This was the one I took. I didn't take GBP USD. I took this very one. Monday to Friday, it repeated itself. What does that tell you? It tells you something. You need to really pay attention to what I'm showing you. Because if it's not constant, it won't happen again. But the market is only repeating itself. Your duty is to go find the best. Stacy said, hunt out the best. See, this was Green Day and price is dumping down. Look at the black bars. One push, two pushes, three pushes. This is cleaner than even GBP USD. Now we scale low just to get it, just to finesse our entry so that our stop loss is not too large. That is the reason we're going down. Otherwise, we don't need to scale low. So you see, price gave us a peak formation. Peak formation. This is just where you can really size in why the trade kicks off from where level closing price. Nothing to do. Back to one full range extension is here, which was where I closed. One full range extension, two full range extension. for those that felt like holding. Easy trade. Same goddamn thing. Okay. Let me take one more on Monday, then we go to USD CHF. Let's look at that because that seems to be set up. Listen, I'm not taking all of them. The matter of fact, I can't even take all of them. Why? Because by the time I'm looking at one, others would have played out. So there's no need to say you want to trade all of them. Wait for the best. Like I said, the best trade setup, the best trades to be precise, are definitely going to be coming from where? Level. We got price closing breakout on Friday. Monday, Asia gave the low. Look at the swing point. One push, there's a swing point. Two pushes. Coming into New London section, we have price dumping down. But you should understand that this is a swing point. If you are not so used to counting this as one, you could see that firstly, price went high, it took out the level. So you see, you could count that as now one, you have market again going high, two pushes, now came back down and ran back to where? Listen, level. Train your eyes to move horizontally around the level. That's gotten to the level. Best trade will always come from a level. The best of the best are going to always come from a level. Level to where? Level. This is in a case where closing price suiting as what? A magnet took price back to closing price. Because it's the same, you'll be in confidence to take a trade like this because you know that you're seeing it over and over and over again. It's going to repeat itself. There's nothing to do. Just take your trade. You got it? So price is pumping into that section. There's a trade here. Yes, what time is this? Oh, awesome. You could easily see the trade. I wasn't even looking at that. New York section, button capital injection time. What a magic. I would call that. The same thing. You see the same setup, nothing. I wasn't looking at that. This was what I was looking at. So you see, price gave us peak formation. Got a peak formation. Where did the pump actually started from? From this level. But what happened? Once it got to that level, let's kill low again. I don't want you guys to be scared of 1 minute chart. Because it's just the same thing. You are just only going into the market after everything is set up. Take your trade and go and rest. See what happened? It got to this level, peak formation, the same thing over and over and over and again. Tell me, what are you doing? Set up and it's giving you a dead candle. Trust me, I don't know about you. I don't know about Eclipse, but John David have taken this. Did you see it? It came down with a runner and it started coiling. My price is already back to break even because of all this nonsense I'm seeing here. And I dropped my size because I want explosion. And as it's going down, I've already taken maybe 50% out of the opportunity because it has not yet taken out any level. And what happened? It blasted and gave me the money. 1:5. So why are you holding on to NASDAQ and all that? No, any instrument can set up. Once you see it, like Stacy said, you can never unsee it. That is the truth. Now this happened. See the pump. Look at the pump. Pump back high. It gave us peak formation high. I want to show you something here. Then close back inside with a vengeance. Look at this. I'm not going to chase it because it's just too fast. Okay, let's say whichever way. You know that the peak formation is there, is work the level, and you feel like, okay, I'm positive. This is my trade. Let's leave it there. You don't want to like punish yourself by overthinking or reasoning. What happened? Take your trade, put your stop loss up high, take profit down low. You expect to see an explosion. It came back. Don't be scared. The only thing is going to take you out and give you -1 off. You win this trade, you're getting over um 5, 1:5. The same thing. The only thing is that it just kept us a little hit, which normally for me, I don't know about you, I'm already out. I'm already out. I don't have that patience. I don't want to be there waiting, going through the heat. And it really go in my favor. I'm not interested. I want it to be clean. I want it to be fast. See, this one, it started going, but not really fast. So that is, by the way, the same thing over and again. We are done with Monday. Let me ask any question, Eclipse? Any question?
Not from me.
Okay. So let's continue. Let's go to Tuesday. This is the capital injection time of this very instrument. Capital injection time is what time? Right here. If I'm making a mistake, yeah, good. This is where most of you will say, no, I'm not trading it. It's the same thing, don't get it wrong. I said best trade is going to be coming from where? From level. What level is that? Obviously, closing price. Price came back down and failed, closed back without taking out the closing price. That means you have trapped buyers. Where do you think they will be targeting? It's the same thing. They're targeting the high. See what happened? Just kill low. Let's go down to 1 minute chart. Market will always show you its hand. Wait for it and see what happened. In the before the capital injection time, guess what we have? We have our peak formation, and that happened to be shortened W formation. Anybody that want to get in, well, they are luck. I'm not interested. It's already in full flight when it came back to the closing price, and that was capital injection time. And what happened? It gave us a push and a pin engulfment. That is about where you should take your trade. You're not chasing the move, you're waiting, and then it showed you its hand, walked back to closing price. Probably, if you don't want this, you could also use closing price in this case as your entry. Why? Because of the pin that went back to closing price. Then where's your take profit? Up high. Guess what? Take the trade. Take the trade and let the market do its thing. Let the market do its thing. Don't fight the market. Capital injection time, but the market will definitely explode. And guess what? Let me show you the dead giveaway. Do you know this is the dead giveaway? What do you see here? Market DOMS. Dead giveaway. I want to show you DOMS before the equity, sorry, before the market got to our capital injection, which is the third R. Look at what happened. They trapped with this volume is an inducement. Once you see this before the capital injection time at a level, just rejoice because they are giving the debt trap to sellers. They are jumping in. They're going to liquidate them. You are the one liquidating retail traders. First hour, second hour, they are trading. Oh, I'm good. What happened? Market came back at me. You are really listening. Capital injection time. They will always, let me tell you the secret behind this. They want you to go guessing. They want you to be forced to take a trade. Once they push you to that level that you can take a trade, then they've won. But what you do is you wait to see their hand. Let them show you where they going exactly. And guess what? If you can wait to the capital injection time, why I like this time so much is because most of the time, your major red news, whatever economic event would have been totally released, and then the market is steady again. And then you see the big boys coming in. So you're going in with the big boys. Whatever anybody is doing, you're waiting for that time. That is why they call it capital injection time. That is why if you look at NFP week, NFP days, you find out that the market will be stalling after NFP. You wait for capital injection time. You always have a blast. Why? Because then everything is done. Now money is being introduced into the market. And that is why the move is usually very exclusive. And it doesn't last long. If they leave it for to last too long, everybody will figure it out. But they want to be in and out. Just imagine you trading $1 million, assuming that your stop loss is $1 million. You won't want to place your trade anywhere. You want to place your trade, your entry, in a place whereby you're going in, you're in confidence that you're coming back with 5 times whatever you're risking. So if you're risking $1 million, I'm only saying you want to go out with what, $5 million. You won't take any kind of trade. You would wait. When the big boys are really moving the market, you're moving with them. That is when the market will be fun. Trading will be fun. And guess what? I don't want to be in the market. Once they are getting out, I want to get out soon. So whatever anybody feels, I don't care. This repeats. We've looked at Monday, we are looking at Tuesday, and we are still seeing the same thing. Then what makes you feel this will change anytime? No, it won't. The only thing that changes is, according to what this will say, is the gamers that changes. The game remain the same. It's the players that changes. So remember that the only way you can build an account extremely fast is by looking for simple. Let's go again into it. Remember, level, timing, behavior of price closing where? Breakout. This is another instrument. We're looking at Tuesday, closing breakout. And see what happened? Capital injection time. What time is it? Is 10 o'clock. Remember what happened here. We already triggered, we closing breakout. We have triggered the low of the previous day, signal of the day. You got it? Now let's just kill low and see what happens. I've already gotten my information from the higher time frame. Price is really dumping. And what I'm seeing is capital injection time. What happened? Are they pumping into the capital injection time, or they are dumping into it? That's clearly dumping into it and gave us 1, 2, 3. Look at these bars. 1, 2, 3. Just wait. Oh, you might say, oh, but that is not it. Is I've not taken out any low. Just draw the last low. It's simple. What happened? They took the low. You might say this low, but what the price do around this level? It took the low. The question you should be asking is this: are we in breakout? Yes, we have triggered previous day's level. Those days we say he would prefer price to get back to this level before he start taking that trade. Trust me, that could be the best. But I'm showing you what repeats also the same. The trap sellers first. And what happened? The dump started from this level. Why do you say that level, John? Think about it. There was an high that was created. Price was going high, created a high. So it started to dump from that level. Pump and then dump into the capital injection time. Entry, stop loss, take profit. If you can see that clearly, let me show you. We'll still scale low so that I can see it well. Entry, stop loss, take profit. Okay, maybe you can see that well. Let's go down to 1 minute chart. It's so boring once you know that this is going to happen. Level, timing, behavior of price, nothing more, nothing less. Peak formation is down low. Formation is down low. Price came back inside, came back down, and then trapped everybody. All this could have been your trade, or possibly once you see this pin engulfment, let's say you took your trade based on this pin engulfment, you were stopped out. Okay, then what happened? You waited because you got stopped out. You don't just run in and say, "Oh, I'm too good." No, let it set up clearly. What happened? Immediately, go stop our price started going high. Relax, be patient. What do you see? Triple pin engulfment. Stop loss goes down. You tried to come back to stop loss again. It didn't. You took your trade. It went high. Guess what? I'm out. Why? Stressful. And guess what? I'm out, and whatever happened, not my trade. But if you're trading, that's from 1 minute if I'm taking this trade, you see how I could avoid causing danger or damaging my account. Because I took my trade first time, they got me out. Okay. Maybe the second one, I'm taking it here because I'm sure that the level is holding. Okay, it didn't come back to me. But guess what? I will feel tired and stressed out. Look at this. The trade setup is there, but you see the move. I feel stressed out. I don't want this. Are you guys seeing? I want something that is overdone. I enter and it explodes immediately. Stacy will say it. Can you put size and hold this? Stacy will say that. Please, this is not, is a setup. Is there. Everything is cool. One, it didn't get to the low. Two, the setup was there. Okay, not as sweet as when it's the low. But all these is going to cause you a whole lot of pain. It's just stressful. Though it got back to the eye. But tell me, how many size do you want to put in there? I needed to bring this up so that you guys can see. Not every opportunity you should be in and holding and expect, no, this is going to, it's not moving, it's not moving. Get out. Be ready to close on time. Don't stay too long. Let's continue. Remember, we are looking at Tuesday and we have seen one good trade already on Tuesday, but let's keep on going. Now let's look at, I want to make this fast so that you guys could just on your own go back and practice. And it's boring because it's the same thing. The market is just doing the same thing over and again. On Tuesday, this came into our watch list, most definitely. Now I'm not scared of market is running away. Oh, is running away. I'm not even thinking about that. All I'm just thinking of is this. Look at what I'm thinking of. First thing, this is a good one that happened, but took time to, but delivered. I don't want to be in that. So price closing breakout started running, giving a series of higher lows, lower lows, and lower highs. I'm not fighting the market. I'm looking at my capital injection time. What time is it? 4 o'clock, or is it? Where is that time? Okay, here's it, 4 o'clock, yeah. Sometimes you come into what kills traders is the fact that they just want the blast. They want the big move. So once they see a trade sets up right, they would avoid it. And as such, they cause themselves pain by when waiting for the big trade. And once they get in, the big trade might not play out. Frustration will come in. Rather just take simple. Price is already, Stacy will say he doesn't look at this. But since I started looking at the capital injection time, I started seeing a repeatable concept thing happening over and over again. So I tend to, okay, I don't want to get a big move. I want to get a certain move, a move that is certain that once I get in, I'm very positive it's not going to fail. and I want to be out in no time. So now let's go back to 1 minute. It's going down, right? My mind is saying I want to buy. And at the same time, I'm looking at levels and saying, okay, what is price doing? So when it's coming down, this is very fast. When it's coming down, it has created a level which I see here. There's a level first. This is the low at which price created. That's why I love the capital injection time a lot. It opened, it didn't take the low, and it started going high. It didn't take the low, it's just about the same low. No, I want that to be taken out. One push, two pushes, three pushes. Guess what? It has given what? Peak formation high. So, but the peak is small. The thing is this, is the setup there? Pin engulfment is there, and we're in line with the trend. I'm not going to let this slide. That will be my trade. I prefer this one compared to EURGBP. Entry, stop loss just above the level. Pin almost got me out. Then what happened? Blasted. That is what I want. Let it run back to my take profit without stalling for too long. It's a trade. You entered at capital injection time around 10:15, and you're closing at 10:45, barely 1 hour. It should be stress-free. Listen, I'm not saying these are the best, but I'm showing you how easy and how straightforward this can be. Understand what you're looking for? Then go for the Q. Let's go back to awesome gold. Gold, let's look at gold. After gold, I will scale to Wednesday, so that can, because it's just the same thing. I needed to do this so that you guys will be able to go back and replicate the same thing. Just do the same thing over and again. Nothing more. On Tuesday, look at what happened. Sovereign floor, institutional level, price dumped into that level. Ask yourself, where is capital injection time? Just ask yourself that is all. That's capital injection time, scale low. Let's go straight to it. You can take it from 5 minutes, you can take it from 1 minute. Wherever time frame you want is your choice. Where you can see it the best, take your trade. Take your trade. So now let's go into it. Look at this. There was something I explained to you when I was explaining USD CHF. Remember, I explained something like this. It has already given us a high. Because we want to take this trade, I'm not taking that time. It's running away. Sellers are coming in, thinking market would go down forever. But what happened? It came to this level. And guess what happened? Market stalled, trapping everybody trying to sell, giving us a peak low after the low was taken, giving us a peak low. Pin, walk with me. Watch this carefully. It has given us a a peak formation. It went in. You might say, oh, this pin engulfment. No, this bar, we are still trading. Look at this last bar. That's even engulfed everything down low. You see, until this was taken out, this bar also wasn't engulfed, this very bar. I'm not reading much. I'm just waiting to see how price sets in my timing window. And also double pin engulfment. If you want, is your choice. Another pin engulfment. We are coming back inside after the breakout. We are coming back inside. We have already gotten one trade coming back inside. It's coiling around this. Look at, I'm not in. Pins. Engulfment. This is interesting. You could take your trade here, pin again, engulfment, sovereign floor, double zero. Take your trade. Take your trade. This is the kind of trade I say when I take and I see it coiling. Trust me, my heart is already in my mouth and I'm ready to click the button and walk away. I'm ready, always ready, because I don't like market stalling. But it stalled, and what happened? It exploded. If you are taken from this level, it broke back inside. Look at this trade. Simple, easy, and repeatable. Remember, we are just on Tuesday. And let's go on. Excuse me, that is on Tuesday. Close back. Tuesday close back in breakout. Why didn't I take this one coming back down? One push, two pushes, three pushes. I can take it. It's too late. Now I'm on what time is this? Day Wednesday. Price is dumping down. Silly, simple. It's dumping down. That is what I know. I want to see my capital injection time. This is the time. Remember, all I want to see is where money is being introduced into the market. Go in, take the money, and get out. And this is a situation where that is happening. Now, price is coming down. It's coming down in, look at 1, 2, 3 bars. And guess what? Capital injection time was this time. All I'm thinking of is I want to sell, which I did. I took this trade. I shared it in the house. But I would have preferred an easy trade that happened in less than 1 hour. I'm done. The matter of fact, I took this trade and I shared it in the house, and I said, if I was watching the market, I would have closed. But I didn't watch the market. I just moved on. It came high and started going down. I took my trade, started punishing me. But this was very simple. You might think, oh, but the range is not that big. Look at it here. It's coming down. There's a pin anchor point. It's dumping down in one push, two pushes into the capital injection time. You've already seen the floor. The ceiling is up high, the floor is down low. And then I'm waiting. I saw my pin engulfment. I didn't take this trade. I didn't. I took the one going down. I shared it in the house. But this is a trade from level, institutional level. This is what we call nail and bail. Pick your trade. Easy trade. No stress. Guess what? This is what I'm looking for. I prefer this to what happened on Tuesday, because Tuesday put me in a little heat. This is I took this trade, but I took it from 5 minutes. This actually kept me low for a while before going. I took this trade. I even shared it in the house. This very trade. I took it from 5 minutes. Let me show you how I took the trade. This very level here. That was why I took my trade. But it punished me before it went. I don't want to be in it for too long. But I held this though. But this was better. Easy trade. Take your trading size, blasted, get out. But which one did I take? I took the one going down, back down from here. Is the one I took. But I don't want to be interested in them anymore. I want to be interested in what is simple. What is simple. You got it. So that was a trade I took. I shared it. I made some money from it. But I would have preferred the one going out, even though it's small range. There's no stress. Okay, good. Let's look at let's just make it Uganda. I don't. It's just the same thing I'm saying. I'm just saying the same thing over and again. See how tiring it is? That you see it with the market also. When you look for the same thing over and again, you just like phone breakout, price of closing breakout. Just go back, you see this very bust. It gave me a low. This bust gave me a low and it gave me a high. Remember, I'm only looking for my trade at capital injection time. Why I love indices is because they once it's set up is usually very fast, very very fast. It just happens once and you're out. Gold, oil, what's the name they call it again, and indices. Currencies tend to be stalling sometimes. But when it comes to gold, most of the time, indices, once they set up, they explode. So look at it now. We are at where? Look at the level again. Closing price, capital injection time. Whatever anybody is doing, none of my interest. Closing price. Let's go to 1 minute. We see the reason why market closing breakout. We are working out where closing price. Closing price. That is a dead giveaway. What happened? It came back and took out the low that was created in when? London, sorry, New York section. Like I told you, they are usually very fast. When they happen, this is your trade. Entry, stop loss, one bar stop, or put your stop loss at closing price because you know they ain't going to get back there. It doesn't really matter. They won't get to you. If you set up, it explodes. Look at it here. 1:5. Easy trade. Whatever happened next, I don't care. I don't want to figure out the markets. No. Even NASDAQ also that very day happened the same way. Let's go back to 30 minutes. NASDAQ also did the same. NASDAQ, where is it? Well, there's different in NASDAQ. Let me show you how fast this opportunity is. I took this trade, this very trade, and some of my students, most of you guys took it too. Maybe one person or two person also took this trade. It dumped into the low. Capital injection time. Do you see how stupidly simple it is? Why did this? Why do I want to take this trade? Close and breakout. Another reason again, level, and then timing, behavior of price. Wait for it. Don't even try to do anything till it gets there. They will induce you. They will make you feel like, oh, the market is going high, it's going up. No, just look at that level and ask yourself, if it breaks out and keeps going, then it's not my trade. But for me, I saw price coming down. Coming down is walking the low. Just draw the low one time, two times, three times, came back again in capital injection time and took the low again. There is nothing to do. Entry, stop loss, and then walk away. Entry, stop loss. If you want to look or want to be there watching the trade, once it gets to the high, I'm done. Whatever price did afterwards, I'm not interested. 1:4, great trade. So any instrument, same thing happening. Let me see quickly. Let's look at okay, let me see GBP Let me see if that happened there. Just one currency. Which day is that? Wednesday. Okay, good. So see what happened? The same thing. You see how stupidly simple this is. Price broke the level. Okay, it has given us a high and it has given us a low. And guess what? We are in breakout. Now you can see what I was talking about, what I said about GBP, EUR GBP. This came back to the floor. You get it? It came back to the floor. And look at the bars. 1, 2, 3. Capital injection time. Took out the money. Simple. Just go back to 1 minute or 5 minutes where you could find a better entry. What happened? Even the capital injection time, you can see what is happening. It has given us a high, given us a low, giving us a high, giving us a low. What is happening? Price is walking inside this box. And what happened? We are looking at buying low and selling high. And then it came down to the low. Is it a coincidence? Okay. If you say, where's the capital injection time? Where did it happen? Okay, let me show something. Yes, okay. Okay, good. If you say this is capital injection time and you come into the market, you say, oh, I want to sell. Definitely you'll be targeting the low. Look at it here. You would have said, oh, this is my trade. I'm going low. I'm coming down to this low. Entry, stop loss, then take profit should be this low. If you have taken this without force, knowing that we are trading inside. Look at the low, look at the high. Definitely everything that is happening here is happening in between this low and this high. You would have been stopped at and you say, oh, what exactly is John teaching? They're inducing you to take position because they are inside the box. But what happened? When they took the low of the box, guess what? Without fear, you're in confidence, knowing that, okay, we're thinking about going to the eye of the box. And that was what price did. So this could have entry, stop loss, and then they take you out. But when they took the low of the box, you're more confident to take this trade. You see the same thing over and over and over and over again. Let's go to, is it Thursday? Yeah, let's look at Thursday. Let's look at indices. What happened yesterday? What happened yesterday? And I'll show the trade I did take yesterday. Capital injection time. If you know the capital injection time and you know that this thing will repeat, what do? You wait. NASDAQ actually took the low yesterday, and I'm sorry, a day before yesterday, and the day itself, which is yesterday, Thursday, it took out the high. Before the capital injection time, 9:30. 9:30 equity market open is very, very risky to trade that particular time, 9:30. Do you know why? Because that is when the New York market just started trading. So it's always opening with a blast. So it's like a news. The buy itself that opened then is like news. Let's look at it. 9:30 is always very fast. You want to catch it, you're on your own. So see what happened? You can see the bar. This is the bar. It happened 9:30. If you wanted, okay, after the bar opened and is at 11, I'm not taking the trade. But I want to show you, if it's me before the former me, I would have taken my entry here after the 9:30 bar close, my stop loss, which Yolanda took, and then my take profit, I'll be targeting the low of the previous day, which didn't really get there. It's an awesome trade. Yes, it's an awesome trade. It exploded. But guess what? I can care less. Then I will take this trade. But I want to take something that has proven over time to be consistent, to be always delivering. I don't want to take something that is 50-50. Sometimes it does that in 9:30, sometimes it doesn't. But once it's 10, I got no fear. Once it sets up, I'm taking my trade. So look at this. What happened? Let me wipe my chart so that I can see this clearly. It's sorry, oh, it's 10 o'clock bar. All right, yeah, this is it. See what happened? It's really simple. Don't get it wrong. Price was trading, gave us higher high. That is a level. Do you see? What are the three things market do? It will break out, it will pull back, and it will continue. That's what we have here. Capital injection time. Price broke out. Okay, good. It's pulling back. I'm interested. Now let's go back to 1 minute chart. Funny enough, this is the exact trade Stacy shared on his YouTube channel. It's the same thing, easy. What happened? Capital injection time. You see how market makers can get you guessing. The setup is there. We know what is happening is setting up the way it should. Price gave us higher high and it's coming down in one push, two pushes, three pushes, and it has already taken out the low and given us where is our peak formation. Most of the time, most of you are waiting to get a peak formation at the capital injection time, whereas that have already happened before the injection time. Look at it here, peak formation. What am I waiting for? Expand the chart. There is nothing here. Pin. You see, this is 3 bar stop on pattern. This is a pin. This is not an engulfment. This is also trading within the pin. Then this engulfs these two structures. What are you waiting for? At a level, take your trade. Entry stop loss will go below the pin, below the pin. Give it allowance. And guess what? Take profit because this is going on a range extension. Take one or two full range extension of this very box. So you're targeting minimum here or minimum. You want to take it here is good, but it's going high. So you're targeting. Did you get there? You didn't quite get there. When you got here, you started coiling. How will you take out your profit? Just connect to points. Once it breaks back inside, get out. So see the trade here. What happened? The same thing. So instead of me waiting for, oh, I want to catch the high, I want to catch the low, I want to jump in when the market is exploding at 9:30, I don't care. This is my trade setup. Stacy will say, Bruce Lee said this. A master one is scared of someone that have mastered one kick 1,000 times than someone that is trading randomly. The reason so many people make blunders and they are still failing till date is not that they don't know what to do. See how simple this is, very clean. Dump, closing breakout is dumping, dump coil, and then pump. Simple. After a closing breakout, capital injection time. I'm looking for the same thing over and again. Okay, maybe I'm not, but let me show you my trade today, which is the same thing. And I will say something. I've been trading like this let me not say I've not been trading like this all my life. Okay. But I started trading like this, let's say just this week, Monday through Friday, the same thing. Then tell me, will I not be stupid to say I want to change my pattern when it's working and it has not yet failed? Like when I was learning trading, they said, if the strategy is not yet broken, why change it? Simple. It's just that now I have peeled back the onion too much, but I'm positive at what I'm looking for at any time. I've explained this trade. We see the kept giving ceiling from front side. We're going to where? We have entered the back side. So there's money lying down on the floor. How do I get in New York? How do I get in London section? Is what I think. So when I see this, I already understand, okay, that market setup. And what happened? It pumped into closing price. Immediately I saw this, got into closing price before the capital injection time. Guess what? I wasn't looking at any other one again because I saw my setup, I saw everything lining up. And it's fine. It's just pumped to my section. I want to trade this. So what do? I scale low. The same thing. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. So now let's go on. So what happened? Price is pumping. This was where I actually took out my profit. So, but the range is small. Why do I put? Who cares? I don't want to let my $1 million go back to the market makers. This is what I'm looking for. I just want this blast. Look at how sweet this is. Just like US 30 yesterday. But the range was wider, US 30. Look at this. Okay. What happened? They have taken out the money in London section. What happened? Did you see what they are doing now? Do you think market makers are playing? They've taken out the money. Oh, people are coming in. You wait and wait until maybe New York section before they could get the blast. I don't know, but I don't care. This is my trade. Look at the same thing. Where is my entry? Where's my entry? Not the I, P, and government. That is my entry. This is clean. Why will you doubt it? What else do I want to do? Nothing. Can you put it one bar stop and take your profit back here? You can size in like you want. Before you start being scared, taking out the money. Great. Why? There is, just look left. You will see something clearly. This is a low, this is a high. What is that then? Simple. Market will always in a box. So I'm taking my trade from the high of the box to the low of the box. And guess what? Momentum is in my favor when backside. And I'm selling. So I'm confident to size as crazy as I want. Trust me, just this trade alone could be your month's money once you know how to, once you master the setup and then know how to size in. Don't size immediately. Firstly, start small. Then over time, you start sizing. One push, two pushes, three pushes, and then done. Simple, easy, and repeatable. There's nothing to do. Once the setup is there, all there is for you to do is for you to go in and take the money. According to what Stacy will say, he doesn't do anything until there's money lying wait for him to collect. Let me show you another one, then we'll call it a day. What instrument is that? Coming, I saw that today after I've taken my trade. I don't bug my head with so many things. You may be asking, oh, why did I? Who cares? There's money all here. I've been paid. Learn not to be greedy, guys. There's money here. If I had taken my trade, lock my trade and just leave it, I want to be checking so much and troubling my mind. Why would my mind be so troubled when trading? So yeah, I'm trying to see an instrument that I'll use that to escalate it up. Which one is that? Okay. Is this okay? Yes, this is the one. This is the one. Another banger. This very one. What happened? Look at it. Walk with me. Monday created the ceiling. I want to see how Monday traded first. Monday created this ceiling. Tuesday kept dumping. That means the floor have not been put in place. Then Wednesday could have been the floor, not yet because there's no higher close yet. Now there's an higher close. That means this day is a first green day. Let me write it so that you don't. First green day. Do you see it? And again, not only that is first green day, closing breakout. We are now in backside. So I'm not thinking of selling, I'm thinking of buying. And what happened? Price started trading, dumped into Asia, and sorry, dumped into Asia and is pumping into London section. You say one, two, three, and you want to sell. No. The reason why they are they are trapping you is because the dump started from this level and they have not yet taken that level. And they are on closing price, closing price, closing price. So they know that maybe you must have figured out their hand. So they won't like trick you. Don't be in that. What happened? Closing price will help you here. Scale low. Let me show you this trade. I didn't take this. You know the one I took? The one I took is US USDCAD. So see what happened? Price started dumping. Just count the low. One push, two pushes, three pushes. There's nothing else to do. And price gave you again. Pin engulfment was very clear. Pin engulfment around where? Level. This is the type you should go and borrow money and take. It's gonna go crazy. And you are in line with the momentum trend. So it went high, one push, two pushes, three pushes, get out. Three pushes to the high of the section. Probably you don't want to count that way. Just connect any 2 points. Something like that. Oh, it's still okay. Okay, still okay. Okay. So when price is still going out or when it came back inside, get out. Simple. That is what you should understand. So great then. Let me start taking questions so that I'm going to start the recording first. This is an information that once you use, you just be smiling